How's it going, fellow One Piece fans? Welcome to Hockey of the D's channel, where I read to you the latest One Piece chapter. My name is Alex, I'm your host, and two things before we start. Number one, am I expecting to see Kaido this week? And why? Yes, I am, but I don't know. I just have a feeling. Normally, I get up really early to do this shit, but you can see it's a bright day. That's because I didn't have the time to do that this week. I had to stay up late and do stuff and prepare for big like the party of the year that's gonna happen tonight. So when I got up this day, I saw like a huge amount of new videos and stuff, and one of one of the thumbnails showed Kaido, and I was like, okay, don't read anything, just get ready, trim your beard, be all nice because you have to be snazzy as fuck tonight, and then get into this. So I'm kind of hyped. I don't know what to expect, but I hope we get something. And number two is I'm really happy. One of my first fans that I met in real life, he got me this awesome Zorro figurine. I don't even know if this is anything I should be like not unpacking. Can you let me know in the comments below? Should I be getting this let this stay in this box to have pristine condition? Okay, so it's a DXF the Grand Line Man 15th edition volume 5. And I'm not sure if this will get any more valuable or if should I just unpack it and put in the background so you can see it. Let me know. We're gonna jump right into this. I have to I have to calm down. Find all the voices. Okay, let's go. Chapter 920. I love Odin. Ooh. So yeah, last week we got finally the whole Straw Hat crew got back together. All of them? I think all of them. Okay, let's see. Yes, yes. I haven't even seen the cover page. I never see the cover page. Like I never look at it. Cover page request. Oh, so we're finally done with the Grand Fleet stuff. Sanji and Zoro fighting in their dreams. Someone from Nara from Goemon. And you see Sanji, like, he's just happy. Nami's hugging him, and he just defeated Zoro. And on the other one, you see Zoro beat down Sanji brutally. Oh, that Chopper's all cheering to him. Yeah, you finally did it. It was hilarious. When did this happen? Did they? And they have like, so they knocked out each other, and now they're dreaming, like they're hallucinating they won. Yeah, that's something a lot of people don't understand. And this is what we have here is Oda created these two to be constantly battling, like duking it out just in their minds to see who's stronger. And what it is basically like, what are the names? Tenshinhan and Yamcha in Dragon Ball. One of them gets more screen time, is way cooler, like Tien, and in this one it is obviously Zoro. Although we don't know, we saw Sanji this the last arc being doing awesome shit. So they're meant to be equals, but one of them obviously gets more love. So I don't know. Like I like Zoro, I like Sanji, I like both of them. I'm not a fanboy for either one of them. I just see what Oda does there. I've watched enough animes and read enough manga to know what he's doing. So it is not clear who would be winning. It is. I maybe do a discussion video about this at some point and go more into depth. But now this is the longest introduction I've ever done. I'm gonna put down a comment and rate it where I start reading, so you guys can just jump to the reading part. Obviously at 5 minutes. Okay, let's start reading this. Skip page number 2. Page number 1. Wano Country Kuri, The Ruins of Odin Castle. If I don't know who's reading this, I'm just gonna do the voice I think it is, and then if it's not the one I was thinking it is, I'm just gonna point it out, and we're gonna go from there. This place was called Odin Castle. That is what the people of Kuri called the castle that once stood here. But actually, its real name was Kuri Castle. It's probably not built by Odin, right? Odin was beloved by the residents of Kuri, and therefore the castle was called as such. Also, this is Kinemon explaining stuff. And yeah, and Luffy is responding. So that was Momo's father. That's right. Our master, Lord Odin, was quite the wild card. Despite being the son of Wano Country's shogun, Lord Kuzuki Sukiyaki, he got into violent fights one after the other, and was eventually exiled from the Flower Capital. What? However, at the time, there was a place in the Wano Country that was considered a lawless area. And we see Odin, like a silhouette of Odin in the background. Nice. Criminals and Ronin exiled from their village wandered about there and formed groups to rob and kill. Each day blood was spilt. It was such a heinous place that even the shogun decided to ignore its problems. That was Kuri. Huh? So a lot of people are just, Nami and Luffy are like kind of astonished. The young Lord Odin went to that Kuri of all places and started a huge fight with a man known as Ashura Doji. So much drops. So we're gonna get Ashura finally. If he is anything like anyhow related to the technique of Zoro, we don't know. Shit. And what is going on with the? If I get close, the lighting. All right, let's keep going. Sorry for the lighting if it's flickering around. Who was considered the most dangerous man out of all the evildoers in this land. In the end, Lord Odin defeated him. Shortly afterwards, he rounded up the ruffians in this land and raised them from their pitiful bad deeds. Yo. So who's Odin? Who's Ashura? I don't know. Oh, so the big one is Ashura. I see. What kind of... That sword looks familiar. He forced them to learn how to be workers, as it was a necessity for the construction of the town and the castle. He built a paradise farm for the sake of everyone and created a free and lively village where the sounds of laughter would not stop. After some time, Shogun Sukiyaki, which is another dish, heard of his deeds. It was then that he was bestowed the title of Daimyo of Kuri. At the young age of 20, it was a monumental achievement for Lord Odin. He created rivers and wharves, he connected villages and people together. Lord Odin had a habit of saying this one thing: "It's too cramped here." Jeez, those guys. Zoro's just standing watch. Where in the world did they wander off to? But what the hell happened? Was Zoro missing last week? Did he just get lost on the way there? Oh no, what the hell is happening? I'm amazed that they could get lost even while it was riding on that... I'm amazed that they could get lost even while I was riding on that Komeinu. Yeah, so they got lost. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a wolf. Maybe I should catch a ride. Wano Country Kuri, a Kuri, on a certain beach. What is this? Oh, so now we have Inuyarashi. For Lord Odin, the Wano Country was a little bit too cramped. How nostalgic. Now I remember. This is that beach. We drifted to this land, and we were referred to as the talking cat and the talking dog. A dog. Everybody here feared us. All of them except for Lord Odin. Mokomo Dukedom, ruler of Day, Duke Inuyarashi. Y'all should be ashamed. Being afraid of those who look different only highlights your ignorance. He was indeed our savior, and he was indeed a true hero, and more than anything, he was indeed our lord and master. Aww, he's all cheering up. Whitebeard was charmed, and Roger was captivated by that samurai of the Wano country. Huh? Really? What the? So this is all over the place. What the hell? This doesn't make sense. Okay, so those panels don't make sense at all. First they're all cheering and laughing, and the next panel Sanji looks frightened. So I don't know what order this is in. What a story of what a story! How cruel of. So what happened to Odin? Our beloved Lord Odin was taken to the Flower Capital and executed as a criminal. What do you say? Don't joke with me. That's dirty, Orochi. But all of this happened to the courageous Lord Odin over 20 years ago. But in our eyes, it was only a few months ago. The brave warrior Kozuki Odin's final moments. When I close my eyes, I can envision it just as if it happened yesterday. What an extraordinary man. It was Brooke. It's pretty impressive that you guys were able to escape safely from such a crappy situation. Yes, but at that point, no one was on our side anymore. In desperation, we escaped with all of our strength and left the execution site to head to Odin Castle. On our way there, Nekomamushi and Inuyarashi started to argue it out. They were caught by Orochi's subordinates, and we believed their lives to be forfeit. But at that point, it did not matter who died. We absolutely needed to get to Odin Castle. Orochi, who orchestrated the downfall of the Kozuki clan, would surely target Lord Momonosuke's life next. Yeah, because he was the successor. However, Kaido anticipated our plan, and the castle was set ablaze before we could reach it. Oh shit, so this happened 20 years ago. Kaido was strong back then as well. I would like to see that timeline. Kaido's kind of old now. All of them should be kind of old. Lord Momonosuke and his younger sister, Lady Hiyori, were stuck inside of that castle. Lord Momonosuke, Lady Hiyori, along with their mother, Lady Kozuki Toki. Lady Toki! Now this may sound hard to believe, but there have always been rumors that Lady Toki was born sometime in the distant past. It's impossible for people to travel to the past. However, traveling to the future is very possible. I've been traveling further and further into the future using this mysterious time ability. So now we get some sense into this. Someone has an ability that makes them stagnate or frozen in time until a certain point or something like that. And finally, I have arrived here at the terminus of my journey. Lord Odin. Oh, Lord Odin. Therefore, this is where I shall remain. Could we stop it? If traveling into the future is truly possible, then we will definitely fulfill Lord Odin's wishes. We will definitely take down Orochi and Kaido and open up this country's borders. I'm leaving Momonosuke. I'm leaving Momonosuke in your care. Thought something happened? Huh? What just... Is this a dream? Where are we? Where's the castle? What about the fire? And what about Lady Toki? What about Lady Hiyori? Oh, so she sent them forward, so it was her ability. Where's my mother? Tell me, Kinemon. Worn-out graves? So the tales of Lady Toki's power were all true. We've landed in the Wano country 20 years after that incident. We were truly in an unknown world. We traveled around the Wano country in order to better understand its current state. There were factors lined up row by row, countless streams rising into the air. Undrinkable water and rations controlled by those in power. The daimyo and village gone, and the vast wasteland. The Kozuki name was scorned. We realized that this was no longer the Wano country we once knew. We thought we could be unable to find people to fight alongside us, but we were wrong. You are Lord Kozuki Momonosuke, is that correct? I am Jibuemon of the Kiwi, a former retainer of the Shogun. 20 years I have been waiting here for 20 years. 20 years. I have been waiting here for 20 years. I believed Lady Toki's words and waited here for this day. So she told people, who's that guy? My mother? Lady Toki's last words indicated that the Kozuki family would rise again in 20 years. I had my doubts, and as to give proof to such words, I searched for the remains of the 9 red scabbards. I was unable to find them. So those guys look nice. Even if there was a 1 in a million chance, we had hoped that you would appear 20 years from that day. If you are willing to lead the fight against Orochi, then we will stand by your side and fight when the time comes. I hope those guys are still around. No matter where we are or what we are doing, we all have tattoos of the mark of the moon on our ankles and shall wait for your command. Unbelievable. Even though 20 years have passed, we still have allies we can count on? We must gather together in secret. Nobody can know of what we're planning. We shall do our utmost. We entrusted Kiko with gathering intel on the enemies, and us 4, as you already know, set out to recruit allies. Leaving the country is also a crime. As we were leaving, they spotted us and begun to pursue us. It was like a prison island. Because none of us had any navigational skills in our way to Zou, we immediately shipwrecked and lost our vessel. There, we parted with Raizo. Let us meet on Zou! So how did they survive? Oh, they just stayed on the rubble. Because the Kinemon and his friend, the painter, they both have abilities, so they can't swim. Barely escaping with our lives, we ended up drifting to Dressrosa. There, we were chased by Doflamingo, who was working with Kaido. In the process of trying to catch up to Lord Momonosuke, we had accidentally boarded a mysterious ship. We parted with Kanjuro there. We parted with Kanjuro there. Do not worry about me. Save yourselves! When we arrived at Punk Hazard, Caesar, another one of Kaido's pawns, was there. I was dismantled by Lord Dono, who is now our ally. It was truly a desperate situation, and that is where I met all of you. So now we finally get a timeline of what happened. It's still a little bit confusing. Kind of desperate attempt to regain control. And now we see a flashback to what happened. Who is it? Hey, this thing can talk. Oh, it's not... Oh, is it not to your liking? I love it. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Thinking back on it, we went through crisis after crisis, but it was absolutely a blessing to meet all of you. Even though Orochi's troops know our names, we were saved by the fact that they do not truly believe of our presence. They think that we are ghosts. Thanks to that, we haven't been put on any wanted posters and have been able to re-enter the country without anyone suspecting a thing. Even I didn't realize it, and I'm one of your allies. Sorry, that was my fault. Hey, stop flirting! The most important part of this plan is not... Oh. The most important part of this plan is not to be exposed. Okay, I got it. That was Luffy. Our current forces are the Strawhead crew, led by Luffy Dono, the Heart Pirates, led by Law Dono, and two groups from the Mink tribe, the Musketeers, led by Inuyarashi, and the Guardians, led by Nekomamushi, as well as the samurai we have recruited with the will to rebel. Not to rebel. Ideally, our forces would need to be 5,000 strong. However, waging a war is not our intention. Our goal is to gather information in complete secrecy and take the commander's head. The plan will commence in 2 weeks' time, on the night of the Fire Festival. We will commence the raid on Onigashima. Okay, so now we finally get to the lookout. What is going to happen? This is a long chapter. Translation note. Oda's word choice for raid could possibly be invoking the 47th Ronin assassination incident. Oh, I see. Yeah. Look it up. It is a very famous story from back in those days. There's a movie with Keanu Reeves, I think. I don't know why Keanu Reeves, but it is a good movie. It wasn't as successful as people think, but it is still pretty good. Where Kaido resides. Oh, okay. We will commence the raid on Onigashima, where Kaido resides. Finally, One Piece will be on break next week. It will resume in Weekly Shonen Jump issue 47. 47? Okay, let me know what you think of this chapter. This was all exposition, basically. So there was no real new stuff happening. We just got the plot summed up for us, which I think is great. We need this sometimes, just to grab hold of what is actually happening, to understand what is coming to a storyboard, what we're gonna see. Oh, nice, and lots of pages just to explain stuff. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this chapter. I'm gonna, if I can find some time and do something, I'm gonna do a discussion video next week. Maybe about Kaido, I don't know. I hope I see you guys then. If not, I see you in the next chapter. I hope you subscribed. If not, it is for free, and it's gonna show me that you like to see what I'm doing here. Encourage me even more, even though I'm not gonna stop anyways. Okay, I see you guys. Drop a like, and I will be back.